Hi guys, so today in this video I'm going to be doing a review on the products that I showed you in my last video from my haul. It's kind of a first impressions slash review type video. I'm obviously not going to show you the products that I've used before because you guys will hear me rave about them in pretty much all my previous videos. So I'm just going to be mentioning the new products I bought so that you guys can get an idea of what I thought, and obviously you can go out and buy them if you think there's something that you'd enjoy using. So if you'd like to see what I think of these products, then just keep watching. First of all, I am going to mention this Master Precise eyeliner, which was the felt tip pen one. I've rekindled my love for this eyeliner. I kind of gone on to using black eyeshadow and then going over it with gel, but I've actually really enjoyed using this. I think when I got it before, I think I'd kind of gone off it because it started to dry up and it wasn't drawing a line so easily, whereas because this one's new, it's a lot easier to use. So yeah, I've really enjoyed using it. Next thing I'm going to mention is the Rimmel Insta Fix and Go 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. Again, I've been really loving this. I have found that my makeup has stayed on a lot better since I've been using this. I've not been using it as a primer, but I've been using it as a setting spray because I obviously use my Ember Release moisturiser as a primer. So I didn't really need a primer, I just needed or wanted to try something that would set my makeup in place. So yeah, this is really great and it doesn't smell bad either, so if that convinces you to go and try it even more, then it smells great. The next thing I'm going to mention is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Concealer Palette, which is this one here with the purple, the green and then the three kind of fleshy shades that you'd use for spots, etc. I've only been using these two because I use my Rimmel Match Perfection concealer for my blemishes and stuff, and I also use the Collection Lasting Perfection for blemishes, so I haven't really needed these ones, but I feel like these would be good and a good coverage if you did need something for blemishes. But I have really enjoyed using these two colours. I've never really used the coloured concealers before just because I never felt like they would work, but I've kind of been proven wrong with these two. The purple is to correct discoloration and it brightens as well, so if you put this one under your eyes it will help. I also put this on and then I put my foundation on, and then I also put a lighter concealer on over the top as well, because that's just how I like to do it, but you wouldn't necessarily have to. It does get rid of the dark circles. And then the green is to neutralise any red, so if you have any blemishes, pop it on your blemish. Apply your foundation over the top. If you can still see it, then apply a little bit of concealer, possibly one of these if you don't already have a concealer that you enjoy, but the green has been working really well for me as well because I have quite a lot of scars from where I've had blemishes, so I've been popping this on those scars and it does help to take them out completely, especially once you've got your foundation over the top. So yeah, I've been really loving this. It's really easy to blend. The concealers are really creamy, so they're quite easy to move about on your skin, and yeah, loving that. The next thing I'm going to mention is the Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation that I did mention in the last video, and I mentioned that I've been using it, but I just want to say I think as I've been using it I have been loving it more and more. I use this just with my my Real Techniques sponge to blend it in. I literally just dot it around my face and then blend it in with a damp sponge. But yeah, I've been really loving using this. It's a really nice coverage. It doesn't look cakey on your face, it looks quite natural. And you can kind of layer it to as much as you want. If you feel like you need more of a coverage, you can put more on over the top and it will give you more of a coverage. I only put I put 2 pumps on my hand and put that 2 pumps on my face. So that's enough for me and the coverage I want. But obviously if you like a fuller coverage or you like to wear more foundation, then you can apply more. The next thing I also mentioned in my last video, but it's the Rimmel Sculpting palette. It's got the highlighter, the contour and the blush. I haven't really been using the blush recently, but the contour and the highlight have been my saviours. I don't know if you can see the highlight I have on today, but it is this. Honestly, if you want a good cheap highlighter, this is brilliant. And the contour as well is really good. Again, I'm wearing this today. I don't know if you can really see with this light. It's a really dull day, by the way, so it's like chucking it down outside, and I've got my bedroom light on to kind of help with the light a little bit. But yeah, so I've got this contour and the highlight on today. They're really pigmented, really easy to blend, really easy to use, show up really well. The highlight is amazing, and if you can't see it, please go out and try this. You can get it in 2 shades. I've got golden bronze and I'm not sure what the other one is. I want to say coral something, I don't know, but yeah, I just got this from Superdrug, but it is obviously Rimmel. I don't know if I said that, but it's Rimmel. The next thing I'm going to mention is the Lottie London Blush Crush in the shade Justin. In my last video I was a bit sceptical about this product because I haven't heard great stuff about the Lottie London makeup, but I'm looking into it more during the week. I think it's just the eyeshadow palettes that aren't great and aren't that pigmented, because this is actually really quite pigmented. I don't know if you can see that on my hand, but you really don't need a lot of this blush for it to show up. It's a really lovely colour. It's quite a natural blushing colour, and yeah, I just really love it. I've been applying it with my Real Techniques multitask brush. As you can see, it's a little bit pink, but I just like using quite a big brush for blush, because that's a mouthful, by the way, big brush for blush, because you can kind of get the whole apple of your cheek, and if you do want to blend it up a little bit, you can, but the multitask brush fits quite nicely on the apples of my cheeks. So yeah, yeah, really been loving that, and I'm sorry to Lottie London for doubting your products. The next thing I'm going to mention is the Barry M Matte Me Up Lip Kits. I love these. I think these are a brilliant product. The only thing is they are quite drying. I wore this one, which is the shade Go To, all day yesterday, and I came home and I took it off, and I was going to put some more on, but when I took it off my lips felt really like I just needed a lip balm or some Vaseline on, because they just felt quite dry. It hasn't made them dry to the point where, I don't know, like they're cracking or anything. It just felt dry. But they're really lovely colours. They are so pigmented, and I love the fact that you get the lip liner and the liquid lipstick, because I mean they're really cheap for what they are, and to get 2 products in one for that price, I just think that's brilliant. And these do stay put all day. I went out and I ate, I drank, I was doing God knows what, and I come home and it was still there. So they are really good, but if you can't put up with quite drying lip products, then I wouldn't recommend these, but I love them. Last thing I'm going to mention them together because they're the same kind of thing, are the Revolution palettes I got. This one is the Redemption palette, and this one is the Flawless Matte 2 palette. Now, I have loved these. I really expected these to be not very pigmented, really hard to blend, and just like not come out the colours that they look in the pan, and they're just, I was really pleasantly surprised. This one here has got a massive mirror, which is always a bonus, and all the colours in this, I just think they're really lovely, and there's kind of a colour for every eye colour as well. I don't know if anybody saw the picture I posted up yesterday, but in that picture I used this row here, and another thing that's great about this palette is that you can use the colours in the lines that they're in. Today I'm wearing this one here, so I've kind of gone from this one to this one. But yeah, I really love it. I've been doing kind of my main eyeshadow with this palette, and then I've actually been taking this palette with the more bright colours, and I've got another really kind of white not glittery but white shimmery eyeshadow in a different palette. So I've been putting that on the inner corners of my eyes, and then I've been taking one of these colours, depending on what colours I've used on my eyes, taking one of these that is kind of in the same colour spectrum as the colours on my eyes, and I've been popping that over the top, and it's given a really nice kind of pop of colour into the highlight in the corner of your eyes. So yeah, I've been really loving this, but you could also use this as a normal eyeshadow type thing. If you're really trying to experiment with makeup, this would be a really lovely palette to use and experiment with, because this was only £4, this was only £8. So, and you get 32 colours in this one, and I think you get 12 in this one. Yeah, you get 12 colours in this one. So I really think that Revolution is a brilliant brand for makeup. Yeah, I doubted them, and I wish I hadn't. But yeah, they're brilliant, so loved them. There's not one product I bought that I wasn't impressed with, which I'm quite happy about, because that means I haven't wasted my money on makeup, and I do use all of them. So yeah, I'm really happy with the products I bought, and I would really recommend anybody who wants to try out with makeup to go and buy those Revolution palettes, and to be honest, anything that I just showed you, because none of it is expensive, and there's no point in going out and buying a MAC palette for God knows how much money when you can buy the Revolution palette for £12 and just try it out. If you like the colours, then go and find an eyeshadow from MAC that is kind of the dupe for it, if that's what you really want to do. But to be honest, I think if you buy the Revolution palette and you like the colours, what's the point in then going and spending another 20 quid on an eyeshadow that is exactly the same and does exactly the same thing? I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped a couple of you to see some things that you might want to go and buy, and some brands that you might want to go and try out. And if you did like it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button down below, comment with what videos you would like to see next, or contact me on any of my social media, because I always love to hear what you guys want to see, and I like to know that you're enjoying the videos I'm making. So let me know, and until next time, bye bye.